What's going on, everyone? Welcome to the Curtis with Purpose show, man. As you can see this picture right here. When you see this picture, man, it looks like Kim Kardashian, right? But it's not. It's not Kim Kardashian. This is look-alike of someone who had a lot of plastic surgery looking like Kim Kardashian. Her first name is Christina. Ashten is her middle name, and Gourkani is her last name. I could be pronouncing that wrong. But the reason why I wanted to share on this topic, on this story, is because, you see at Color with Purpose, man, our brand, our content is based off on marriage, relationship, love, peace, happiness. We do share stories, different stories, whether it's with celebrities or even if you're not a celebrity, we just like to celebrate love. And in this story, man, I just wanted to kind of convey a message on the importance of loving yourself. Loving yourself is very important to be able to move forward and be happy with yourself. You see, if you don't love yourself, how can you love someone else? If you don't love yourself, how can you take care of someone else? You have to be able to have the mindset to love yourself. And if a person that you're with is not happy with how you look, that's an issue. That's not your issue. That's their issue. I'm a firm believer that you should not have to alter your looks to satisfy someone else. God made you who you are. Now, I'm not against if you want to improve yourself, if you want to make enhancements in some way or form. I'm not against that at all. But what I want to say is there comes a point where it's a thin line when you're trying to look exactly like someone else and then you're putting your own health in harm's way. And that's what this story is about and why I wanted to talk about this story. So Christina, who is known for being the Kim Kardashian lookalike, and she is or was a OnlyFans model, she died at the age of 34 after suffering a heart attack from a plastic surgery procedure. Now, I'm going to share a couple of images of her so you can see just what she put her body through. As you can see, just imagine the stress and the strain she was putting on her body, her organs inside, and then the stress, the strain, the anxiety that she was putting on her mind. And you have to ask yourself, at what cost? At what cost? Like, she literally looked like a Barbie doll. Like a fake Barbie doll. And I believe we're living in a society. Look at that. Look at that. It doesn't even look real at all. It looks disproportionate. Doesn't even look real. And understand what I'm saying. This is not about bashing her, but I wanted to share her story so it can be out in the open to the masses on YouTube, to be able to communicate about the importance of loving who you are and knowing that how you look and who you are is good enough. But we live in such a mainstream world where we glorify big butts, we glorify big breasts, we glorify how light our skin is. We glorify looks. And we can get so caught up in looks that we fail to realize the importance of just, you are good just the way you are. And these images are just a split image of Kim Farris, especially in the facial area. But when you're talking about the rest of her body, it's just disproportionate. So on April 25th, on Tuesday, the family members of Christina, they had to generate a GoFundMe account. A GoFundMe account to raise funds for her funeral expenses. Now, the reason why, this is so sad is because just imagine the amount of money that she spent on her body, on her face. And now the very reason that she wanted all these cosmetic surgeries to look like someone else, but you end up passing away at a very, very, very early age. And you got to ask yourself, like, wow, is it worth it? Is it worth it? Now you leave your family in debt, where your family can't afford your funeral and they have to create a GoFundMe. Now, as you can see on my screen, the page includes a detailed statement regarding the tragic way the influencer's family learned about her passing. Now, according in the fundraiser's description, they mentioned that a loved one of Christina was hit with this untimely news when they had got a phone call like at 4:30 a.m. in the morning. And when the family member answered the phone, they said that, hey, Ashten is dying. Ashten is dying. Just imagine, just imagine a family member, somebody who you love dearly, and you get a phone call from someone that's telling you that your loved one is dying. Now, they said afterwards she had suffered a heart attack that her health was getting worse quickly. So this is a quote from the family. After arriving at the hospital shortly after the phone call, our family continued living a nightmare as we were informed that her health, Christina, and well-being had continued to decline in a downward spiral for the worse after suffering from a cardiac arrest from the plastic surgery she was getting. Now, the investigators are looking into her untimely demise. They're looking into it, and they're saying that possibly they're not ruling out homicide. They said they're not going to rule out homicide because they feel that she possibly passed away at the age of 34 because of this procedure. Now, this is a quote, a statement from the investigators saying that her sudden and tragic passing is currently being investigated as a homicide related to medical procedure that took a turn for the worse. For the privacy of Christina Ashten and our family and the investigation, no other details will be shared at this time. Now, there's another statement from the Gourkani family. And this is the statement that they said. They said, "It is with deep sorrow and immensely heavy broken heart that we have to share the most shattering, unfortunate, and unexpected passing of our beautiful beloved daughter and sister, Christina Ashten Gourkani. Now, in the early morning hours at approximately 4:31 or 4:20, 2023, our family received a tragic phone call from a family member who was frantically screaming and crying hysterically on the other end of the line. Ashton is dying. Ashton is dying. A phone call that instantly shattered our world and will forever haunt our family for the rest of our lives. After arriving at the hospital shortly after the phone call, our family continued living a nightmare as we were informed that her health and well being had continued to decline in a downward spiral for the worse after suffering from a cardiac arrest. Her sudden and tragic passing is currently being investigated as a homicide related to medical procedure that took a turn for the worse. For the privacy of Christina Ashten, our family, and the investigation, no other details will be shared at this time. If you knew Ashton, you knew that everyone mattered to her. She was such a caring and loving free spirit that always took the time to bring a smile to anyone's face she crossed paths with. She was the kind of person that would kneel down and talk to children at eye level. She searched for the lonely person in the corner and made them feel special, as she had such a gift of connecting with people. On many occasions, I've seen her turn her adversaries into lifelong friends just after 10 seconds of pouring her charismatic joy, positive energy, and her beautiful smile that she gave to those around her. Ashton's spirit is a light that will forever carry on to her loved ones around her and those that she has left behind. Christina Ashten Gourkani, I hope there is a place in heaven where you can feel the amount of our grief and the emptiness of our broken hearts that we feel without you in our lives. We love you so much, Chrissy. We ask in this time of mourning our loss and disbelief that people can come together to help our family make it through this when there is not enough strength. We are grateful for the support that you are able to provide to our family as we lay Christina Ashten Gourkani to eternal peace. Again, we want to thank everyone from the bottom of our hearts for the continued support and generous words. Your loving kindness is our guiding light through the most difficult times of our life. Christina Ashten Gourkani, you will forever be our guardian angel. She was born on 10/22/1988 and passed away on 4/20/2023. Now, as of today, April 26th, the GoFundMe has raised $3,640, and they, are asking for $40,000. And their funeral is set to be held on May 4th. Now, it's important to mention is that Kim Kardashian previously had addressed a lot of her fans who actually, go under the knife and have these plastic surgeries to alter their body and their face in hopes of looking like her. This is a real, actual thing. In 2019, Kim Kardashian, who is the Skims founder, appeared alongside her sister Khloe and Kourtney on Watch What Happens Live with Andy Cohen when a fan asked her if she's ever been freaked out by people who get operations to look exactly like her. And this is what Kim Kardashian said. She said that, I think that people should do whatever makes them happy. And I think that people should also be themselves and be their own individual. She said that it is flattering, but something that they think, that attracts them, that they want to look like me. And one thing I want to say, man, the condolences to Christina. But I just want to get the message across is that be happy with yourselves. Don't let anyone get you to think in your head that The way you look now, your natural way, is not good enough. And if you're having someone that is pressuring you to look like someone else, or to have a bigger butt, or to get your face altered, or boobs, whatever that is, make sure that you are being cautious of your health. Another thing I think is so very important to talk about is that you have to be very mindful that your health, you only get one time to live on this earth in this body. Make sure that you're as healthy as you can be. Make sure that you eat right. Make sure you drink plenty of water. Make sure that you at least try to exercise at least 3 times a week, because it's so very important for the longevity of you. And you want to be on this earth, man. You want to be able to live on this earth as long as possible, as healthy as you can. Do me a favor, man. Give me your thoughts. Comment on this video. Let me know your thoughts about the situation with Christina. Like, comment, share this video if you like this content. And do me a huge favor. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Color with Purpose. We really appreciate all of our subscribers. We've hit the 20,000 subscriber mark, on our road to 100,000 subscribers. So share our content. It will be greatly appreciated. We're grinding over here, and we appreciate everyone for supporting Color with Purpose. Take care.